Have you ever asked yourself how to make money, like really make money? Not just the same tired advice about getting a 9 to 5 or starting a blog that takes 3 years to make your first dollar. I'm talking about real, actionable ways to put cash in your pocket right now, tomorrow, next week, and for years to come. Because here's the thing, you've been lied to. The internet loves to feed you the same 10 side hustles over and over again. Start dropshipping. Try affiliate marketing, become a social media influencer, and sure, those can work. But what they don't tell you is that there are literally hundreds of other ways to make money that nobody talks about. Ways that are faster, easier, weirder, and sometimes way more profitable than the mainstream stuff everyone's doing. So I did something crazy. I spent 3 entire months researching, testing, and cataloging every single legitimate way a human being can make money in 2026. From the absolute basics that require 0 skills and 0 money to start, all the way up to advanced strategies that can make you 6 or 7 figures. From the obvious to the obscure, from the conventional to the absolutely bizarre, you're about to discover methods involving your body, your stuff, your space, your skills, your creativity, your connections, and even things you didn't know could be monetized. Some of these will surprise you, some will seem too good to be true, and some will make you say, wait, people actually make money doing that? By the end of this video, you're going to have a completely different understanding of how money works in the modern economy. You'll have dozens of new ideas, you'll see opportunities everywhere you look, and most importantly, you'll never again think, I don't know how to make money. Now, quick disclaimer before we start, I'm going to cover a lot of ground here. Some methods are completely passive and require basically 0 effort. Others require work, hustle, and dedication. Some are perfectly legal and mainstream. Others are, let's say, creative interpretations of existing systems. I'm not your financial advisor, your lawyer, or your mother. I'm just showing you what exists out there. You make your own choices, do your own research, and for the love of everything holy, pay your taxes. Also, this video is long, really long, because I'm not going to give you surface level nonsense. I'm going deep. I'm giving you the real strategies, the real numbers, the real pros and cons. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's dive into literally every way you can make money in 2026. Ready? Let's go. Part 1, the absolute basics. Making money with 0 skills. Chapter 1, your body is a business. Let's start with the most fundamental truth about making money. You have a body, and people will pay you to use it. Now get your mind out of the gutter. We're starting with the legal stuff. Plasma donation. This is literally free money flowing through your veins. You can make anywhere from $30 to $50 per donation, and you can donate twice a week. That's potentially $400 a month just for sitting in a chair and watching Netflix while a machine sucks out your plasma. Your body regenerates it anyway. It's like having a money printer installed in your arm. The best part? First-time donors usually get bonuses. I've seen promotions offering $1,000 for your first month. The downside? You might feel a bit tired afterward, and you'll have to answer some very personal questions about your lifestyle. But hey, $400 a month is $400 a month. Sperm donation. Fellas, this one's for you. Sperm banks will pay anywhere from $50 to $200 per donation. Now, before you get too excited, there's a catch. Actually, there are several catches. First, they're super picky. You need to be between certain heights, have a good medical history, usually have a college degree, and pass a bunch of tests. Only about 5% of applicants get accepted, but if you make the cut, you're looking at potentially $1,000 plus per month for, well, you know. The application process is intense though. We're talking genetic testing, medical exams, personality tests, and yes, they will judge your baby photos. Worth it? If you get accepted, absolutely. Egg donation. Ladies, your version is way more lucrative, but also way more involved. Egg donors can make anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 per cycle. Some exceptional cases even higher. But this isn't easy money. You're looking at hormone injections, medical procedures, and some potential health risks. The process takes several weeks, and you'll need to be between 21 and 31 years old typically. But if you're okay with the medical aspect, this is one of the highest paying one-time gigs out there. Fun fact, certain traits can make your eggs more valuable. We're talking height, SAT scores, athletic ability, artistic talent. The egg market is wild, y'all. Clinical trials. Speaking of medical stuff, drug companies need guinea pigs, and they pay well. I'm talking anywhere from $100 for a simple trial to over $10,000 for longer, more involved studies. I knew a guy who made $15,000 staying in a facility for a month, testing some new medication. He said it was like a weird hospital vacation where they paid him. Now, obviously there are risks. You're literally testing drugs that haven't been fully approved yet. But the screening process is thorough, and you can always say no if something feels sketchy. There are websites like clinicaltrials.gov where you can find legitimate studies in your area. Hair selling. Got long, healthy hair? There's a market for that. People will pay anywhere from $100 to $4,000 for quality hair, depending on length, color, and condition. Virgin hair, never been dyed or chemically treated, fetches the highest prices. Blonde hair is typically more valuable, but there's demand for all types. The longer and healthier, the better. Women with waist-length virgin blonde hair can sometimes get $1,000 plus. It takes years to grow, but hey, you were growing it anyway, right? Just make sure you're selling to legitimate wig makers and not getting scammed. Chapter 2. The stuff you're not using. Look around your room right now. I guarantee you have at least $500 worth of stuff you don't need. Let's turn that clutter into cash. Selling your stuff online. This is so obvious it hurts, but most people are terrible at it. eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, Mercari. There are dozens of platforms waiting for you to list your junk. That old iPhone you upgraded from, $200, those sneakers you wore twice, $80, the textbooks from college you swore you'd read again, $150, the gaming console gathering dust, $300. I had a friend who made $2,000 in a month just selling stuff from her closet. The key is taking good photos, writing detailed descriptions, and pricing competitively. Also, timing matters. Selling a winter coat in November will get you way more than selling it in June. Pawn shops. Need cash right now? Pawn shops are your friend. They'll give you a fraction of what your stuff is worth, but you get cash immediately. Jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, guns, if legal in your area. They'll take almost anything valuable. You can either sell outright or pawn it, which means you can buy it back later with interest. Is it the best deal? No. But when rent is due tomorrow and you're $200 short, a pawn shop doesn't judge. Consignment stores. Got designer clothes or vintage items? Consignment stores will sell them for you and split the profit, usually 50-50. It takes longer than selling yourself, but they handle all the marketing and customer service. Plus, consignment stores often have established customer bases willing to pay premium prices. That Gucci bag you got as a gift but never used could fetch $800 at a good consignment shop. They're also great for designer furniture, luxury accessories, and high-end electronics. Renting your stuff. Why sell when you can rent? Your car, your parking space, your tools, your camera equipment, your camping gear, your Lego collection. Yes, really. Platforms like Turo let you rent out your car when you're not using it. Fat Llama lets you rent out literally anything. I've seen people renting out projectors, drones, party decorations, even their wedding dress. One guy in my city rents out his pressure washer for $40 a day. He bought it for $300 and has made over $3,000 renting it out on weekends. It's still sitting in his garage, still works perfectly, and it's paid for itself 10 times over. Storage space rental. Got extra space in your garage, attic, or basement? People will pay to store their stuff there. Neighbor.com and store at my house. Connect people who need storage with people who have space. Depending on your location and how much space you're offering, you could make $100-500 plus per month. It's completely passive income once you've got someone's boxes sitting in your garage. Just make sure you're clear about access times and have proper insurance. Chapter 3. The Participation Economy. Sometimes you don't even need skills or stuff. You just need to exist and participate. Online surveys. Yes, they're real. No, you won't get rich. But you can make a few $100 a month if you're consistent. Sites like Survey Junkie, Swagbucks, and Inbox Dollars will pay you anywhere from $0, $50 to $5 per survey. The key is signing up for multiple platforms and being honest in your demographic info so you qualify for more surveys. I know people who make $200, $300 a month doing surveys while watching TV. It's not glamorous, but it's money for basically zero effort. The trick is to never pay to join a survey site. The legit ones are always free. Focus groups. This is surveys on steroids. Companies will pay $50, $200 plus for you to sit in a room or Zoom call for an hour and give your opinion about products, ads, or services. Market research companies are always looking for participants. User interviews and Respondent.io are great platforms for finding these. I did one last year about streaming services and made $150 for 90 minutes of talking about Netflix. The hardest part is qualifying. They're looking for specific demographics. But when you do, it's easy money. App testing. Tech companies need people to test their apps and websites before launch. User testing, Try My UI, and Userlytics will pay you $10-$60 per test, which usually takes 10-20 minutes. You basically download an app, use it while talking through your thoughts out loud, and get paid. It's that simple. The pay isn't huge per test, but you can do multiple tests per day. Some power users make $200 to $300 a month just testing apps in their spare time. Receipt scanning apps. This is the definition of passive income. Apps like Fetch Rewards, Ibotta, and CoinOut will give you points for scanning your grocery receipts. Those points convert to gift cards or cash. You're buying groceries anyway, right? Why not get paid for it? I'm not saying you'll make bank, we're talking maybe $20, $50 a month, but it takes literally 30 seconds to snap a photo of your receipt. Over a year, that's $240,000 to $600 for something you were already doing. Jury duty. Okay, hear me out. I know jury duty sucks, but you get paid for it. The amount varies by location, but federal jury duty pays $50 a day, and some states pay even more. If you get selected for a long trial, that can add up. Plus, you're usually exempt from work, but still getting paid. I'm not saying you should hope for jury duty, but if you get called, at least there's a silver lining. Some trials last weeks or even months, and jurors can make thousands of dollars. Is it reliable income? No. But it's money you wouldn't have otherwise. Paid time off. This sounds stupid, but stay with me. A lot of people don't use all their PTO at work, and some companies will pay you out for unused days. Check your employee handbook. If your company doesn't have a use it or lose it policy, you might be sitting on hundreds or even thousands of dollars of PTO that you could cash out when you leave the job. Also, some companies will let you sell back a certain number of PTO days each year. Free money that you already earned just sitting there. Chapter 4. The Gig Economy Classics. Now, we're getting into methods that require a tiny bit more effort, but still minimal skills. Food delivery. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart. The food delivery game is saturated. but still profitable if you're smart about it. The key is multi-apping, running multiple apps at once, working during peak hours, lunch and dinner rushes, and knowing your market. Good delivery drivers in busy cities can make $20–30 per hour. The flexibility is unmatched. Work whenever you want, as much as you want. Downside, you're putting miles on your car and dealing with wear and tear. But if you need money fast and have a car, this is one of the quickest ways to start earning. Rideshare driving. Uber and Lyft are the obvious choices here. The earning potential is similar to food delivery, but you have to deal with actual humans in your car, which can be a blessing or a curse. Some drivers love chatting with passengers, others hate it. Peak hours are weekend nights, bar closing time, and morning to evening commutes. You can also do Uber XL or Lux if you have a bigger or nicer car for better rates. Pro tip: keep your car spotless, offer phone chargers and mints, and maintain a 5-star rating for better ride requests. Task services. TaskRabbit, Handy, and similar platforms let you get paid for random tasks. Assembly furniture, moving help, yard work, cleaning, handyman services. If you're even moderately handy, you can make $30 or $60 per hour. The beauty of this is you can pick only the tasks you're good at or willing to do. Don't want to clean toilets? Don't accept cleaning gigs. Rather just assemble IKEA furniture? Do that. I know a guy who makes $1,500 a month just assembling furniture on weekends. He's become so efficient he can knock out most jobs in 30–45 minutes. Dog walking, pet sitting. Rover and Wag will pay you to hang out with cute animals. Dog walking rates are typically $15–30 per 30-minute walk. Pet sitting, where the animal stays with you, can be $25–75 per night. If you're a pet person anyway, this is literally getting paid to do something you'd enjoy. The best part? Once you build up regular clients, they'll often book you directly, off-platform, to avoid fees. I know a woman who makes her entire living doing this. She has 15 regular clients and makes about $4,000 a month just hanging out with dogs. Grocery shopping. Instacart and Shipt will pay you to shop for other people's groceries. It's like food delivery, but you're doing the shopping too. The base pay is usually $7 to $10 per batch, plus tips, and you can often do multiple batches per hour. Good shoppers can make $20–25 per hour. The key is being fast, communicating with customers about substitutions, and working in areas with high tips. Costco runs are usually the most profitable because of larger orders and better tips. Moving assistance. Apps like Dolly and Bellhops connect people who need moving help with people willing to provide muscle. You can make $30–60 per hour helping people move furniture, load trucks, or rearrange their homes. It's physical work, but it's straightforward and well paid. Plus, you get a workout in. Win-win. The jobs are usually 2–4 hours, so you can easily make $100–200 in a morning. Just be prepared to lift heavy stuff and protect your back. Chapter 5. Rent out your life. You have assets you don't even realize. Let's monetize them. Rent your car. Turo is like Airbnb for cars. List your car, set your price, and people rent it when you're not using it. The average Turo host makes $706 per month, according to their data. If you have a car that sits in your driveway most of the week, why not let it make you money? Yes, there's wear and tear, but Turo has insurance coverage. Some people buy cars specifically to rent on Turo as a business. One YouTuber bought a Tesla Model 3 and rents it out for $120 per day. It's booked about 20 days a month. That's $2,400 a month, and the car payment is only $800. Rent your parking space. Live near a stadium, airport, university, or downtown area? Your parking spot could be worth money. Spot Hero, Just Park, and Neighbor let you rent out parking spaces. Depending on location, you could make anywhere from $50 to $500 per month for a spot you're not using anyway. I know someone who lives near a major sports stadium and rents out their driveway for $40 per game. There are about 80 games a year. That's over $3,000 a year for literally doing nothing. Rent your home room? Airbnb is the obvious one, but there's also VRBO, Booking.com, and dozens of other platforms. If you have a spare room, you could make 500 to 2,000 plius per month depending on your location. If you're going on vacation, rent out your whole place. I have a friend who travels for work Monday through Friday every week. He rents out his apartment those nights and makes $2,500 a month, which more than covers his rent. He essentially lives for free. Rent your driveway for RVs, chalk boats. RV Share, Outdoorsy, and similar platforms let you rent out parking space for RVs, boats, or trailers. If you have a large driveway or side yard, you could make $50 and $200 per month per vehicle. It's completely passive. They park, they pay, that's it. No interaction required unless you want it. Rent your pool. Yes, this is a thing. Swimply is literally Airbnb for swimming pools. People will pay 100 plusers per hour to use your pool for pool parties, photo shoots, or just swimming. If you have a pool that you're maintaining anyway, why not make it pay for itself? Hosts report making anywhere from $500 to $5,000 plus per month depending on their market and how often they make their pool available. The app handles booking, payments, and even has insurance coverage. Billboard space. Own property near a highway or busy road. You could rent out space for a billboard. Companies like Blip and All Over Media facilitate this. You could make anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s per month, depending on traffic and location. Even your car can become a billboard. Companies like Rapify and Carvertise will pay you $100-500 per month to wrap your car in ads. You literally just drive around like normal and get paid for it. Enough free. Part 2. Getting slightly skilled. Making money with minimal learning. Chapter 6. The digital service economy. Now we're entering the realm where you need to learn something, but not much. These are skills you can pick up in a few days or weeks. Virtual assistant businesses and entrepreneurs need help with emails, scheduling, data entry, research, and basic administrative tasks. You don't need any special qualifications, just be organized and good at communication. Virtual assistants typically make $15-40 per hour depending on their skills and experience. Platforms like Belay, Time, etc., and Fancy Hands connect VAs with clients. Start at the lower end, build up testimonials and skills, and you can eventually make 50 plidas per hour. Some VAs specialize in specific industries, real estate, e-commerce, coaches, and command premium rates. Data entry. It's boring, repetitive, and pays surprisingly well if you're fast. Companies need people to input data from various sources into spreadsheets or databases. If you can type quickly and accurately, you can make $12-20 per hour. Sites like Clickworker, Amazon MTurk, and Lionbridge hire for data entry. It's not exciting, but it's reliable, remote, and requires zero experience. The key is speed. The faster you are, the more you make. Some data entry specialists make $30 to $40 per hour by being incredibly efficient. Transcription. Listen to audio and type what you hear. That's it. Transcriptionists make $15-30 per hour typically. Legal and medical transcription pays more, $25-60 plus per hour, but requires training and certification. General transcription through Rev, Transcribe Me, or Go Transcript requires no experience. You'll start at lower rates, but as you get faster and more accurate, your earnings increase. Some experienced transcriptionists knock out 200 plius in a day, working from their couch in pajamas. Online tutoring. Good at literally anything. You can tutor it online. Math, English, science, test prep, music, languages. VIP Kid, Tutor.com, Chegg Tutors, and dozens of other platforms connect tutors with students. Most require at least some expertise in your subject, but you don't need a teaching degree for most platforms. Pay ranges from $15.60 plus per hour depending on subject and platform. ESL, English as a second language. Tutoring is huge. You can teach English to students in China or other countries and make $15-25 per hour with just a bachelor's degree in anything. Social media management. Small businesses desperately need help with their social media, but they don't know the first thing about it. If you understand Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter or X, you can charge $300-2,000 plus per month per client to manage their accounts. Post content, respond to comments, create a posting schedule, engage with followers. Most of it is stuff you probably already do on your own accounts. The barrier to entry is low, but the income potential is high if you can show results. Land 5 clients at $500 a month each, and you're making $2,500 a month for work you can do in your pajamas. Email management. This is a specific subset of VA work, but it deserves its own mention because it's in high demand. Busy executives and entrepreneurs get hundreds of emails per day and need someone to filter, organize, prioritize, and respond to them. If you're good at written communication and organization, you can charge $20-50 per hour just managing someone's inbox. It sounds ridiculous, but people will absolutely pay for this. Some email managers work for multiple clients simultaneously and make $3,000 to $5,000 plus per month. Doctors. Chapter 7. The Creative Hustle. No talent required. You don't need to be Picasso to make money from creativity. You just need to be willing to try. Stock photography. Got a smartphone? Congratulations, you're a photographer. Websites like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, iStock, and Alamy will pay you royalties every time someone downloads your photos. And before you say, but I'm not a professional photographer, listen, stock photo sites are desperate for authentic real-life images. That perfectly imperfect photo of your coffee cup? Someone's going to use that for a blog post. Your dog playing in the park, a pet food company, wants it. Your messy desk while working from home? Gold for business articles. You upload once and get paid forever every time someone downloads it. Individual sales are small, like $0.25 to $5 per download. But if you upload hundreds of photos, it adds up. Some stock photographers make $500-2,000 plus per month from their back catalog. The key is volume and understanding what businesses actually need. Diversity in people, authentic work from home setups, lifestyle shots, food, nature, business concepts. Print on demand. Design a t-shirt, mug, phone case, or poster once and sell it infinite times without ever touching inventory. Platforms like Redbubble, Teespring, Printful, and Merch by Amazon handle everything: printing, shipping, customer service. You just upload designs and collect royalties. Can't design? Use Canva or hire someone on Fiverr for $5 to $20 to create designs for you. The profit per item is low, usually 2 to 10. But if you create 5,100 products and they're selling consistently, you're looking at passive income. Some sellers make 6 figures on these platforms. The secret? Niche down. Don't create generic designs. Make stuff for specific communities: knitting enthusiasts, bearded dragon owners, accountants, nurses, specific TV show fandoms. The more specific, the better. Selling digital products. Create something digital once, sell it forever. This could be Lightroom presets, Notion templates, spreadsheet templates, wallpapers, planner pages, social media templates, resume templates, fonts, anything digital that people might find useful. Sell them on Etsy, Gumroad, or your own website for $350 each. The beauty? Zero production costs after creation, infinite scalability, and mostly passive income. I know someone who created a pack of 20 Instagram story templates in Canva, sells it for $12, and has made over $40,000 from it. She made it once, 3 years ago. It still sells every single day. Audiobook narration. If you have a decent voice and can read clearly, you can narrate audiobooks. ACX, Audiobook Creation Exchange, owned by Audible, connects narrators with authors who need their books recorded. You can either charge a flat fee, $100, $300 per finished hour, or do a royalty share where you get paid every time the audiobook sells. No special equipment needed to start, just a quiet room and a decent USB microphone, $50 or $100. As you build a portfolio, you can charge more and get more work. Some narrators make $3,000, $5,000 plus per month once they're established. The time investment is real though. It takes about 6 or 8 hours to produce one finished hour of audiobook, but it's flexible work you can do from home in your pajamas. Voiceover work. Similar to audiobook narration but shorter form. Companies need voices for commercials, explainer videos, phone systems, e-learning courses, YouTube videos, and more. Sites like Voices.com, Fiverr, and Voice123 connect voice talent with clients. Jobs range from $50 for a short script to $500 plus for longer projects or commercial usage. The barrier to entry is low. Again, just need a decent microphone and a quiet space. Your voice doesn't need to be special. Clients need all types of voices for different projects. Conversational, authoritative, friendly, professional, quirky. There's demand for everything. Some voice actors make their entire living doing this from home, earning $50,000 to $100,000 plus per year. User-generated content, UGC. This is the new frontier of content creation, and it's wildly profitable. Brands need authentic-looking content for their social media and ads, but they don't want to use traditional influencers. Instead, they hire regular people to create content that looks like a friend recommending a product. You film yourself using a product, talking about it naturally, and send the raw footage to the brand. You don't even need to post it. They use it for their marketing. Pay ranges from $100, $500 per video, and it takes maybe 30 minutes to film. No followers required, zero audience needed. Just the ability to film yourself, talking about a product naturally. Some UGC creators make $5,000, $15,000 pluses per month, creating content for multiple brands. The demand is insane right now because it's cheaper than hiring influencers and performs better in ads. Naming services. Companies and individuals need names for their businesses, products, pets, babies, characters in novels, and more. Naming contests on sites like Squad Help and Naming Force let you submit name ideas and win prizes ranging from $100, $500 plus if your name gets selected. You're competing with other namers, but you can submit to dozens of contests simultaneously. It costs nothing to participate. All you need is creativity and a decent grasp of language. Some professional namers make $2,000, $5,000 plus per month just submitting name ideas. The best part? It takes like 5 minutes to submit a handful of name ideas to a contest. Writing product. Descriptions. E-commerce stores need product descriptions written, and most of them are terrible at writing. If you can write compelling, SEO-friendly descriptions, you can charge $5, $30 per product description. That might not sound like much, but companies often need hundreds or thousands of products described. Get a contract to write descriptions for an entire store, and you could make $2,000 or $5,000 for a week or two of work. Platforms like Fiverr and Upwork have constant demand for this. The key is understanding SEO basics and persuasive writing. No creative genius required, just clear, benefit-focused copy that makes people want to buy. Podcast editing. Podcasts are exploding, and podcasters hate editing. If you can learn basic audio editing in software like Audacity, free, or Adobe Audition, you can charge $50 or $200 per episode to edit podcasts. This includes removing filler words, adding intro, outro music, adjusting levels, and exporting the final file. An experienced editor can knock out an hour-long podcast edit in 1-2 hours. That's $50 $100 per hour. Get 5-10 regular podcast clients, and you've got a full-time income. The learning curve is moderate. You can become competent in a week or two of practice. Chapter 8. The Reselling Game. Buy low, sell high. It's the oldest business model in history, and it still works beautifully. Thrift store flipping. Buy stuff cheap at thrift stores, garage sales, and estate sales, then sell it for profit online. People are making bank doing this. Vintage clothing, designer items, collectibles, electronics, books, furniture, kitchen gadgets. There's a market for everything. The learning curve is figuring out what actually sells and for how much. But once you know what to look for, you can easily make $1,000, 3,000 tours per month doing this part-time. I know flippers making 6 figures a year, buying stuff for $520 and selling it for $50,200. The key is knowledge. You need to know brands, value, indicators, and market demand. Start with one category, like vintage jeans or video games, and become an expert in that niche. Retail arbitrage. This is similar to thrift flipping, but you're buying from retail stores on clearance. Go to Target, Walmart, or any retailer. Scan clearance items with the Amazon Seller app, and if they're selling for more on Amazon, buy them and resell. Profit margins can be 5-30 per item. Hit multiple stores, buy multiple items, and you can make 500-2,000 per month. Some retail arbitrage sellers make this a full-time 6-figure business. The barrier to entry is low. You just need some money to buy inventory and an Amazon seller account. $40 a month. The main downside is that you're competing with lots of other arbitrage sellers, so you need to be strategic about what you buy and move inventory quickly. Online arbitrage. Same concept as retail arbitrage, but you're buying discounted items online and reselling them on Amazon or eBay. Buy from clearance sections of websites, use coupons and cashback, and resell for profit. You never even leave your house. Some online arbitrage sellers make $5,000 or $20,000 plus per month profit. The advantage over retail arbitrage is that you can scale it much larger. You're not limited by how many physical stores you can visit in a day. Tools like Keepa help you analyze Amazon price history to know if you're getting a good deal. Sneaker reselling. Limited edition, sneakers release, sell out instantly, and resell for 2x, 10x retail price. If you can get your hands on hyped sneaker releases, you can flip them for serious profit. A pair of Jordans that retail for $200 might resell for $400, $800 within days. Some sneaker resellers make $100,000+ per year. The challenge is actually getting the shoes. You're competing with bots and other resellers. But if you learn the release calendar, enter raffles, and develop strategies for copying shoes, this can be incredibly lucrative. Platforms like StockX, Goat, and eBay make reselling easy and safe. Vintage electronics. Old video games, consoles, computers, and electronics have surprising value. That PlayStation 2 at a garage sale for $20 might be worth $80 or $150 online, depending on condition and what games are included. Original Nintendo games can sell for $30, $300+ each. Vintage computers, especially Macintosh models, can fetch hundreds or thousands. The key is knowing what's valuable and where to find it cheap. Garage sales, estate sales, and Facebook Marketplace are gold mines if you know what to look for. Book arbitrage. Scan books at thrift stores, library sales, and yard sales using the Amazon Seller app. If a book is selling for significantly more online than what you're paying, buy it and resell. Textbooks are especially profitable. Buy for $1 or $5 at a library sale, sell for $30, $100 on Amazon. Some book flippers source thousands of books per month and make $5,000, $10,000+ in profit. It's not glamorous. It's literally scanning hundreds of books to find the profitable ones. but the margins can be incredible. One guy's YouTube channel documents him making $100,000 per year, reselling books part-time. Facebook Marketplace flipping. People list stuff on Facebook Marketplace for way less than it's worth because they just want it gone quickly. Furniture, electronics, collectibles, tools, sporting equipment. Buy it cheap locally, then resell it on eBay, Craigslist, or even back on Facebook Marketplace at a higher price in a different area, or buy items that need minor repairs, fix them, and sell at a markup. Some marketplace flippers make $2,000, $5,000 plus per month doing this. The beauty is low overhead, no shipping costs if you're selling locally, and you can inspect items before buying. Chapter 9. The task economy. These are micro jobs that add up to real money if you're consistent. Amazon Mechanical Turk, MTurk, Amazon's crowdsourcing platform where businesses post small tasks called hits that need human intelligence. Categorize images, transcribe receipts, take surveys, moderate content, verify data. Tasks pay anywhere from 0.01 to 5 pleur, depending on complexity and time required. It's not glamorous and you won't get rich, but dedicated. Turkers make $300 to $800 plus per month. The key is qualifying for higher paying hits by maintaining good accuracy scores and completing training hits. Think of it as getting paid to procrastinate. You can do it while watching TV or listening to music. Click worker. Similar to MTurk, but often has higher paying tasks and is easier to get started with. Tasks include data entry, web research, categorization, writing, and translation. Pay ranges from a few cents to several dollars per task. Consistent workers report making $400,000 plus per month. The app-based tasks are perfect for making money during dead time, waiting rooms, commutes, or just bored at home. Appen. This platform focuses on improving AI and machine learning models. You'll do tasks like rating search results, transcribing audio, annotating images for self-driving cars, or testing voice assistants. Pay is typically $8 to $15 per hour, depending on the project. Projects can be short-term or ongoing. Some Appen workers make $500 to $2,000 plus per month. The work is flexible but requires attention to detail and following guidelines precisely. Remote tasks. Train AI by completing tasks like drawing bounding boxes around objects and images, transcribing audio, or categorizing data. It's tedious work, but you can do it from anywhere and learn as you go. Pay starts low as you're training, but increases as you improve. Experienced workers make $7 to $12 per hour on average, with some making much more on specialized tasks. The platform is always available so you can work whenever you want. Field Agent. This is a mobile app that pays you for completing small tasks in your area. Go to a specific store, take photos of products, check prices, verify displays, or answer questions about your shopping experience. Tasks pay $15 each and usually take 20 minutes. If you're running errands anyway, you can knock out 5 tasks and make $40. It's not consistent enough to be a primary income, but it's easy money while you're out and about. Gigwalk. Similar to Field Agent, but with more variety in tasks. Mystery shopping, verifying business information, checking inventory, taking photos of storefronts, testing mobile apps and stores. Tasks vary widely. Pay ranges from 100 pleus, depending on complexity. The higher paying tasks require more effort but can be quite lucrative. Some gig walkers make $500 to $500 per month, cherry picking the best tasks in their area. Receipt hog. Take photos of your receipts and earn coins that convert to cash or gift cards. Every receipt is worth points regardless of where you shop. Link your email and Amazon account for automatic receipt tracking. You won't make a fortune, maybe $10 to $30 per month, but it's literally money for something you're throwing away anyway. Takes 10 seconds per receipt. Over a year, that's 120, 360 for almost zero effort. D-Scout. Participate in research studies through your phone. Answer questions, record videos of yourself using products, or complete diary studies over several days. Missions pay anywhere from $10 to $100, depending on length and complexity. Some studies pay $150, $400 for longer commitments. The platform is selective about who gets accepted to missions, but if you're active and give thoughtful responses, you can make $100, $500 per month. It's more engaging than surveys because you're often testing real products or giving video feedback. Part 3. Leveling Up, Making Money with Learnable Skills. Chapter 10. The Digital Skill Set. These skills take a bit longer to learn, but the earning potential is significantly higher. We're talking weeks to months of learning, not years. Freelance writing. If you can string sentences together coherently, you can make money writing. Blog posts, articles, website copy, email newsletters, product descriptions, social media content. Businesses need writers constantly. Beginner writers start at $50 to $100 per article, but as you specialize and improve, you can charge $200, $500 per piece. Some freelance writers make $5,000 to $10,000 per month. The key is picking a niche. Don't be a generalist. Write about SaaS, finance, health tech, crypto, real estate, or any industry you understand. Niche writers command premium rates, platforms to start, Upwork, Contently, Scripted, or pitch clients directly via email. The learning curve isn't about writing ability. It's about understanding SEO, knowing how to pitch clients, and delivering what clients actually need, which is often different from what they say they need. Copywriting. This is different from content writing. Copywriters write to sell, sales pages, landing pages, email sequences, ads, video scripts. Good copywriters are rare and get paid accordingly. While you're learning, you might charge $500, $1,000 per project, but skilled copywriters charge $2,000 to $10,000 plus for a single sales page, especially if they work on commission, percentage of sales generated. I know copywriters pulling in $15,000, $30,000 plus per month. The skill is learnable. Study proven frameworks like ADA, PASS, and Before-After Bridge. Read classic books like Breakthrough Advertising and The Boron Letters. Practice by rewriting existing successful ads. Once you can demonstrate results, increased conversions, higher sales, you can charge premium rates. Graphic design. You don't need to be an artist. Modern graphic design is more about understanding layout, color theory, and using tools effectively. Learn Canva, easy, or Adobe Illustrator, more professional. And you can design logos, social media graphics, infographics, presentations, flyers, and more. Beginner designers charge $25, $50 per design on Fiverr. Intermediate designers charge $200 and $500 per logo. Professional designers with strong portfolios charge $1,000 to $5,000 plus for branding packages. The market is competitive, but if you can specialize, e.g. book covers, Instagram templates for real estate agents, YouTube thumbnails for gaming channels, you can carve out a profitable niche. Some graphic designers make $3,000, $8,000 per month freelancing part-time. Web design. Businesses need websites, and they'll pay well for them. You don't need to code from scratch. Platforms like Webflow, Wix, Squarespace, and WordPress make it possible to build beautiful websites with minimal coding. Simple websites go for $500 to $2,000. More complex sites with custom features can command $3,000, $10,000 and plus. Monthly retainers for maintenance and updates add recurring revenue. Learn the basics in a few weeks through YouTube tutorials and practice projects. Start by building sites for friends and local businesses at discounted rates to build a portfolio. Then, raise your prices. Some web designers make 5,000, 15,000 plitas per month, working with just 2 to 4 clients. Video editing. YouTubers, businesses, and content creators need editors desperately. If you can learn Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve, which is free, you can charge 50 or 200 plus dollars per video, depending on length and complexity. YouTube editors often work on monthly retainers, 500, 2,000 plus per month per client for 14 or 8 videos. Get 3 to 5 clients, and you're making $2,000, $10,000 per month. The demand is huge right now because video content is exploding, but most creators hate editing. The learning curve is moderate. You can become competent in 2-4 weeks of dedicated practice. Start by editing free projects for small YouTubers to build a portfolio and get testimonials. SEO specialist. Search engine. Optimization is how websites get found on Google. Businesses will pay 500 to 3,000 plus per month for SEO services because it directly impacts their revenue. Learn keyword research, on-page optimization, link building, and technical SEO through free resources like Ahrefs blog, Moz, and YouTube. Start by offering services on Upwork or directly to local businesses. Show them how they're currently ranking, what their competitors are doing, and how you can improve their visibility. SEO specialists charging $2,000 plus per month per client with just 5-10 clients can make $10,000 or $20,000 plus monthly. The beautiful part? Much of SEO can be systematized so you can handle multiple clients without proportionally increasing your workload. Facebook Ads Manager. Businesses spend thousands on Facebook and Instagram ads, but have no idea how to manage them effectively. If you can learn Facebook Ads Manager and demonstrate positive ROI, you can charge $1,000, $5,000 plus per month per client, plus a percentage of ad spend. Some ads managers make $10,000, $30,000 plus per month managing campaigns for multiple e-commerce brands. The learning curve is real. You need to understand targeting, creative testing, conversion tracking, and optimization. But the knowledge is entirely free. Facebook Blueprint offers comprehensive training. Start by running ads for your own small project or offering cheap services to test and learn. Once you can show case studies of successful campaigns, scale up your pricing. Shopify Store Builder. E-commerce is booming, and entrepreneurs need Shopify stores built. If you can design attractive stores, set up payment processing, integrate apps, and optimize for conversions, you can charge $1,000 or $5,000 plus per store. Add ongoing support and optimization as a monthly retainer, $500 to $2,000 a month, and you've got recurring revenue. The platform is user-friendly, so you can become proficient in a few weeks. Some Shopify experts make $8,000, $20,000 plus per month building and maintaining stores. The key is understanding e-commerce best practices, conversion optimization, and the app ecosystem that makes Shopify powerful. Chapter 11, the teaching economy. If you know something, literally anything, someone will pay you to teach them. Online courses. Create a course once, sell it forever. Platforms like Udemy, Teachable, Skillshare, and Kajabi make it easy to host and sell courses. Topics are endless: Excel skills, photography, cooking, fitness, language learning, software tutorials, business skills, hobby instruction. If you have knowledge in any area, package it into a course. Prices range from $20, $200 plus per enrollment. If you create a course that sells 10 copies per month at $50, that's $500 a month in passive income. Popular courses on Udemy have tens of thousands of students. Do the math. That's life-changing money for creating content once. The key is solving a specific problem for a specific audience. Don't create how to use Photoshop. Create how to remove backgrounds in Photoshop for Etsy product photos. Specific sells. Coaching. People will pay premium prices for one-on-one guidance. Business. Coaching, life coaching, fitness coaching, career coaching, relationship coaching, financial coaching. If you have expertise or experience in an area, you can coach others. Coaches charge anywhere from $5,500 plus per hour, depending on their niche and experience. Many coaches sell packages, 8-12 weeks, for $1,000, $5,000 plus. Some high-level coaches charge $10,000, $50,000 plus for multi-month programs. You don't necessarily need certification, though it helps in some niches. You need results, testimonials, and the ability to help people achieve their goals. Build credibility through content creation, blog, YouTube, social media. Get your first few clients at discounted rates for testimonials, then scale your prices. Membership sites. Create a community around your expertise and charge monthly. This could be exclusive content, live coaching calls, a private forum, resources, templates, or ongoing education. Memberships typically range from $10 to $200 per month depending on value provided. Get 100 members at $50 a month, and that's $5,000 in recurring monthly revenue. The beautiful thing about memberships is predictable income. Unlike courses, one-time sales, or coaching, time-limited, memberships provide ongoing value and ongoing revenue. Platforms like Patreon, Circle, and Mighty Networks make this easy to set up. The challenge is providing consistent value so people don't cancel. Workshops and webinars. Host live training sessions on specific topics. These can be free to build your email list or promote something, or paid, $2,500 per attendee. A well-promoted webinar with 50 paying attendees at $100 each is $5,000 for a 90-minute session. You can record it and sell the replay indefinitely. Workshops work great for hands-on skills, photography, cooking, software training, creative skills. Platforms like Zoom make hosting easy. Marketing is the hard part. You need an audience or ad budget to fill seats. But once you have a system for promoting and delivering workshops, you can run them regularly for consistent income. Language tutoring. If you're fluent in multiple languages, this is a goldmine. English tutoring especially is in massive demand globally. Platforms like Italki, Verbling, and Preplay connect language tutors with students. Rates range from $10 to $50 plus per hour, depending on language, your credentials, and experience. You don't always need formal teaching qualifications. Being a native speaker is often enough. Some language tutors on these platforms make $2,000 to $5,000 plus per month, teaching 20-30 hours per week from home. The flexibility is incredible. Set your own schedule, choose your students, teach from anywhere. Music lessons. If you play an instrument or sing, you can teach online. Platforms like Take Lessons connect music teachers with students, or you can teach independently via Zoom. In-person lessons in major cities go for $40 or $100 per hour. Online lessons are typically $25, $60 per hour. Get 15-20 regular students, and you're making $500, $4,500 per month. Many music teachers work part-time around other commitments. The beauty of online teaching is geography doesn't limit you. You can teach students anywhere in the world. Plus, if you're good, students tend to stick around for months or years, providing stable recurring income. Test prep tutoring. SAT, ACT, GRE, GMAT, LSAT, MCAT. Standardized test prep is hugely lucrative. Parents will pay $50, $150 per hour for qualified tutors because test scores directly impact college admissions and scholarships. If you scored well on these tests yourself and can teach test-taking strategies, you can tutor. Companies like Wisent and Tutor.com facilitate this, or you can advertise locally and work independently. Specialized test prep, like MCAT for medical school, commands even higher rates, $100, $200+ per hour. Some test prep tutors make $5,000, $10,000+ per month during peak season, a few months before major test dates. Chapter 12. The content creation path. This is oversaturated but still incredibly viable if you approach it strategically. YouTube ad revenue. Yes, everyone knows about YouTube, but most people quit before making money. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to monetize. Depending on your niche, ad revenue ranges from $120 plus per $1,000 views. Finance, tech, and business content pays more. Gaming and entertainment pays less. A channel getting 100,000 views per month could make $302,000 plus from ads alone. But here's the thing. Ad revenue is usually the smallest part of a successful YouTuber's income. It's the foundation for sponsorships, affiliate marketing, products, and services. Don't start a YouTube channel just for ad revenue. Start it as a platform to build an audience you can monetize in multiple ways. Sponsorships. Once you have an engaged audience, even a small one, brands will pay you to promote their products. This applies to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, blogs, podcasts, newsletters, any platform where you have attention. Micro-influencers, 10,000, 50,000 followers, can charge $200, $1,000 plus per sponsored post. Mid-tier influencers, 100,000, 500,000 followers, charge $1,000, 10,000 plus per post. The key is engagement rate and niche. A finance YouTuber with 30,000 subscribers might get paid more for a sponsorship than a general lifestyle creator with 100,000 subscribers because the audience is more valuable to advertisers. Some content creators make $5,000, $50,000 plus per month primarily from sponsorships. Affiliate marketing. Promote products you genuinely use and like, earn commission on sales. Amazon Associates pays 1 to 10% depending on category. Other affiliate programs pay 20, 50% plus. Software and digital products often have the highest commissions. If you recommend a $1,000 software tool with a 30% commission and make 5 sales per month, that's $2,500. Many affiliate marketers make $3,000, $20,000 plus per month. The strategy is building trust with an audience and recommending products that genuinely solve their problems. Don't just spam affiliate links. Provide value first, recommend second. Content creators who master affiliate marketing often make more from it than from any other revenue stream. Patreon fan funding. Your audience can directly support your content creation. Patreon, Ko-fi, and Buy Me a Coffee. Let fans contribute monthly or one-time payments. Offer exclusive content, early access, behind-the-scenes, merchandise, or just the good feeling of supporting creators they love. Small creators might make $100 to $500 a month from 100 supporters. Larger creators make $5,000, $50,000 plus per month. The key is providing real value to supporters, exclusive podcast episodes, bonus videos, direct access to you, Discord community, etc. This works especially well for niche content with dedicated fans. Podcast sponsorships. Podcasts are massive and sponsors are hungry for ad space. Once you have consistent downloads, typically 1,000 downplay per episode, you can attract sponsors. Podcast ad rates are typically 18 to 25 CPM cost per 1,000 downloads for a 60-second ad. A podcast getting 5,000 downloads per episode running 2 ads would make $180 $250 per episode. Put out weekly episodes, that's $720 $1,000 per month. Larger podcasts with 25,000 plus downloads per episode can make $5,000 $15,000 plus per month just from sponsorships. Plus, you can add affiliate links and show notes, sell your own products, offer premium subscriptions, etc. TikTok Creator Fund. EO. TikTok pays creators based on views, though the rates are notoriously low, roughly 0.0204 per 1,000 views. A viral video with 1 million views might only earn $20, $40 from the Creator Fund. But TikTok is incredible for building an audience fast and driving traffic to other revenue streams. Use TikTok to grow, then monetize through affiliate links, brand deals, promoting your YouTube, selling products, or driving traffic to your website. Many TikTokers make $2,000 to $20,000 in plus per month, but very little of it comes from the creator fund itself. Newsletter, Substack. Build an email list around a topic you're knowledgeable about. Offer free content weekly to grow the list, then introduce paid subscriptions for premium content. Substack makes this easy. Charge $5 20 month for premium newsletters. Get 500 paid subscribers at 10 month. That's $5,000 monthly recurring revenue. The most successful newsletter writers make $50,000 to $300,000 plus per month. The key is consistency, quality, and choosing a topic people are willing to pay for. Finance, investing, business, marketing, and niche industries work particularly well. The beauty of newsletters is that you own your audience, unlike social media platforms that can change algorithms, and it's recurring revenue. Chapter 13. The Selling Your Expertise Path. You don't need to be world-class at something, you just need to be better than the people you're teaching. Consulting. If you have professional experience in any field, you can consult. Marketing, HR, finance, operations, sales, IT, legal, if licensed, engineering. Companies will pay $100, $500 plus per hour for expert guidance. Many consultants charge project-based fees, $5,000, $50,000 plus, depending on scope. You don't need decades of experience if you've successfully done something that others struggle with. You can consult on it. Built a company to $1 million in revenue? Help others do the same. Manage successful marketing campaigns? Consult for businesses that need that expertise. The consulting market is massive, and businesses prefer paying contractors for specific projects over hiring full-time employees. Speaking engagements. Companies, conferences, and organizations pay speakers $500, $50,000 plus per engagement depending on your expertise and reputation. Start locally speaking for free at small events to build experience and video testimonials. As you prove your value and build a reputation, you can charge. Industry. Conferences typically pay $2,000, $10,000 pesos for keynote speakers. Corporate training sessions can pay $5,000 and $25,000 pesos for a half-day or full-day workshop. Some professional speakers make $200,000, $1,000 plus per year, doing 20-50 events annually. The topic matters. Sales, leadership, technology, marketing, and industry-specific expertise are in high demand. Writing books. Traditional publishing typically pays advances of $5,000, $100,000 for established authors, plus royalties. Self-publishing on Amazon KDP lets you keep 35–70% of book sales. A $20 book earning $10 in royalties that sells 100 copies per month is $1,000 a month. Best-selling self-published authors make $5,000, $50,000 plus per month from book sales. But here's the secret. The book itself isn't usually the main moneymaker. It's a credibility builder that leads to speaking gigs, consulting clients, course sales, coaching opportunities, and other high-ticket services. Write a book to establish authority, then monetize that authority in multiple ways. License your knowledge. Package your expertise into frameworks, methodologies, or systems that others can license and use. For example, create a specific sales system, then license it to sales trainers for $10,000 to $100,000 plus per year. Develop a proprietary coaching framework, then train and certify other coaches to use it for $5,000, $20,000 each. This is advanced, but it's how some experts scale beyond their personal time. You're essentially franchising your knowledge. The upfront work is significant, but the scalability is enormous. Expert witness. If you have specialized expertise in law, medicine, engineering, finance, or other technical fields, you can serve as an expert witness in legal cases. Expert witnesses typically charge $300 or $800 pesos per hour. Lawyers need experts to explain complex topics to juries or provide professional opinions in depositions and trials. This requires significant expertise and often certifications, but the hourly rates are among the highest you can earn for your knowledge. Some expert witnesses make $150,000 or $500,000 Pathan plus per year working part-time. See you narrated. Chapter 14, The Digital Product Empire. Create once, sell forever. The dream of passive income. Software as a service, SaaS. Build software that solves a problem. Charge monthly subscriptions. This sounds intimidating, but micro SaaS, small, niche software tools, are totally achievable for non-technical founders. Either learn to code, resources like Free Code Camp make this possible in 6 to 12 months, or hire developers on Upwork, Fiverr to build your MVP. A simple tool solving a specific problem for a specific audience can generate 2,000 to about 20,000 $20,000 per month. For example, a scheduling tool specifically for dog groomers, an invoicing app for freelance photographers, or an inventory tracker for Etsy sellers. The narrower the niche, the less competition. Get 100 customers at $50 a month, that's $5,000 MRR, monthly recurring revenue. The most successful micro SaaS companies make $50,000, $500,000 please per month. Mobile apps. Similar to SaaS but focused on mobile. Apps can make money through paid downloads, in-app purchases, subscriptions, or ads. The app stores are crowded, but neat utility apps still succeed. A simple but useful app charging $2.99 that gets 1,000 downloads per month is $3,000 a month, minus app store fees. Subscription-based apps are even more lucrative. Meditation apps, fitness trackers, language learning, productivity tools. Some indie app developers make $10,000, $100,000 per month from a single successful app. The development is more accessible than ever. Platforms like Flutterflow let you build apps without extensive coding knowledge. WordPress, plugins, Jotka themes. If you can code PHP or hire someone who can, creating WordPress plugins or themes can be incredibly profitable. Sell them on your own site or marketplaces like Code Canyon. Plugins that solve specific problems can sell for $200 each. Get $50 sales per month. That's $1,000 $5,000. Premium themes can command $50 to $100 each. Popular plugins with thousands of users can generate $5,000 $30,000 plus per month. Many plugin developers offer a free version to build user base and a premium version with advanced features. This freemium model converts well and builds passive income. Notion. Templates. Notion is exploding in popularity, and users are hungry for templates. Create templates for specific use cases, project management, content calendars, CRM systems, habit trackers, wedding planners, student organizers, business dashboards. Sell them on Gumroad, Etsy, or your own site for $50 each. Popular creators sell hundreds of templates per month, making 2,000 sharp 15,000 plus. The creation time is minimal once you understand Notion well. A template might take 2 to 10 hours to create, but sells indefinitely. Some Notion template creators have built six-figure businesses. Spreadsheet templates. Excel and Google Sheets, templates for business use, budgeting, project tracking, sales pipelines, inventory management. There's demand for well-designed, functional templates. Sell on Etsy, Gumroad, or your website for $10, $50 each. This market is less saturated than you'd think. A good budget spreadsheet template can sell dozens of copies per week. Some spreadsheet template sellers make $1,000, $5,000 plus per month. The key is making templates that actually solve specific problems better than free alternatives. 3D models. If you can create 3D models, Blender is free to learn. There's a market on sites like TurboSquid, CG Trader, and Sketchfab. Game developers, architects, product designers, and hobbyists buy 3D assets. Models range from 500 plus, depending on complexity and quality. Create a library of 100 plus models, and you can make $503,000 plus per month in passive sales. High quality, specialized models like architectural elements or game-ready characters command premium prices. Stock music and sound effects. What? Create music loops, sound effects, or audio assets and sell them on Audio Jungle, Pond5, or Epidemic Sound. YouTubers, podcasters, game developers, and filmmakers need royalty-free audio. Tracks typically sell for $550 each, with you getting a percentage. Build a library of 50-200 tracks, and you can make 300 to 2,000 $2,000 per month. Some audio producers make 5,000 to 15,000 $2,000 monthly from their back catalog. Like stock photos, you create once and earn indefinitely. Chapter 15. The investment game with money you have. Okay, now we're getting into methods that require some capital up front. But if you have money sitting in a savings account earning 0.01% interest, you're literally losing money to inflation. Let's fix that. High-yield savings accounts. This is the absolute baseline. Banks like Marcus, Ally, and Discover offer savings accounts paying 4 or 5% APY right now. That's literally 400-500 times what traditional banks pay. Park $10,000 in a high-yield savings account. That's $400-500 per year in completely passive, risk-free interest. It's not exciting, but it's better than letting your money rot in a checking account. This should be your emergency fund strategy at minimum. The money is FDIC insured up to $250,000, so there's zero risk. Moving your savings takes maybe 15 minutes. There's no excuse not to do this. Certificates of deposit, CDs. Lock your money up for 3 months to 5 years and earn higher interest rates, typically 4% right now. A 1-year CD with $20,000 at 5% earns $1,000 guaranteed. The downside is you can't access the money without penalties, but if you know you won't need it, this beats a regular savings account. You can ladder CDs, buy multiple with different maturity dates, so you always have access to some funds while maximizing interest rates. It's boring, it's safe, and it's guaranteed returns. Index funds. This is long-term wealth building. S&P 500 index funds have averaged about 10% annual returns over the last 50 years. Invest $10,000, and historically you'd have about $11,000 after a year, though any single year can vary wildly. The key is consistency and time. Invest $500 per month for 30 years at 10% average returns, and you'll have about $1 million. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a get-rich-slowly guarantee. Platforms like Vanguard, Fidelity, and Schwab make this easy with low-fee index funds. Set up automatic investments and basically forget about it. Don't try to time the market, don't panic sell during downturns, just consistently invest for decades. Dividend stocks. Buy stocks that pay regular dividends, quarterly cash payments to shareholders. Dividend yields range from 2 to 6% typically. A $50,000 portfolio yielding 4% pays $2,000 per year in dividends, or about $500 quarterly. Some investors build portfolios specifically for dividend income. The stocks can also appreciate in value, giving you both income and growth. Companies like Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble have paid increasing dividends for decades. This strategy requires significant capital to generate meaningful income, but it's relatively passive once established. Plus, many dividend stocks are stable, established companies with lower volatility. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. Want real estate exposure without buying property? REITs are companies that own income-producing real estate, apartments, offices, malls, warehouses. They're required to pay out 90% of taxable income as dividends, so they typically yield 3-7%. You can buy REIT shares just like stocks. Invest $10,000 in REITs, yielding 5%. That's $500 per year in dividends. Some REITs also appreciate in value. It's a way to get real estate diversification without the headaches of being a landlord. Platforms like Fundrise and Realty Mogul also offer REIT investing with lower minimums. Peer-to-peer lending. Platforms like Prosper and Lending Club let you lend money to individuals or small businesses and earn interest. Returns typically range from 4–9% depending on risk level. Lend $5,000 across 200 loans. Diversification is key, and you might earn 6–7% annually or $300–350. The risk is higher than savings accounts. Borrowers can default, but the returns are higher too. Some P2P investors make $1,000–5,000 plus per year in interest income. The key is spreading money across many loans so defaults don't wipe you out. Cryptocurrency staking. If you own certain cryptocurrencies, you can stake them, lock them up to help secure the network, and earn rewards, typically 4–12% APY depending on the coin. Ethereum staking currently offers about 4–5%. Stake $10,000 worth of ETH, earn $400–500 per year. Warning: crypto is volatile and risky. You could earn great returns, but the value of your crypto could also drop 50%. Only stake crypto you're comfortable holding long-term and can afford to lose. Some crypto investors make serious money staking, but others have lost fortunes in crashes. High risk, high potential reward. Bonds. Government and corporate bonds pay fixed interest rates. U.S. Treasury bonds are ultra-safe, currently yielding 4–5% for 10-year bonds. Corporate bonds from stable companies yield 5–7%. Bonds are less volatile than stocks and provide predictable income. A $30,000 bond portfolio yielding 5% generates $2,500 per year. Bonds are often used by retirees for stable income, but younger investors use them to balance stock portfolios and reduce overall risk. As you near retirement age, shifting from stocks to bonds preserves capital while still generating returns. Chapter 16. Real estate, the traditional wealth builder. Real estate requires significant capital and effort, but it's one of the most proven wealth-building strategies in history. House hacking. Buy a small multifamily property, duplex, triplex, fourplex, live in one unit, rent out the others. The rental income covers your mortgage, so you live for free, or very cheaply, while building equity. FHA loans let you buy with just 3.5% down if it's your primary residence. A $300,000 fourplex with $10,500 down, where you live in one unit and rent 3 units for $2,200 each, $3,600 total, could completely cover your $2,800 mortgage payment. You're living free, building equity, and getting experience as a landlord. After a year, you can move out, rent your unit too, and the property hopefully cash flows. Repeat this every year or two, and in 5–10 years, you could own multiple properties generating $3,000, $10,000 plus in monthly passive income. Long-term rentals. Buy residential property and rent it out. After mortgage, taxes, insurance, and maintenance, a typical rental might cash flow $200–500 per month. That doesn't sound like much, but own 5 properties averaging $300 a month. That's worth $500 in monthly passive income. Plus, tenants are paying down your mortgage, building your equity. Properties typically appreciate over time, and you get tax benefits. The challenge is managing tenants, dealing with repairs, and having capital for down payments. But many people have built multi-million-dollar net worths through buy-and-hold rental properties. Some landlords own 20–50+ properties generating $10,000 to $30,000 monthly cash flow. Short-term rentals, Airbnb, buy property in touristy areas, and rent on Airbnb or VRBO. Short-term rentals often generate 2 to 3x more than long-term rentals. A property that would rent for $1,500 month long-term might generate $3,450 month on Airbnb. The downside is more work. You're essentially running a mini hotel with turnovers, cleaning, guest communication, and maintenance. Some investors hire property managers to handle everything for 20–30% of revenue. Others manage themselves and keep all profits. Airbnb arbitrage, renting properties long-term and subletting on Airbnb, is another strategy, though it requires landlord permission. Some Airbnb hosts make $5,000, $20,000 plus per month from multiple properties. Strategy: buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. Buy distressed properties below market value, renovate them, rent them out, refinance to pull your money back out, then repeat. This lets you recycle the same capital to buy multiple properties. For example, buy a $150,000 fixer-upper for $100,000, put $30,000 into renovations. Now it's worth $180,000. Rent it out for $500 a month. Refinance at 75% of the new value, $135,000. Pay off your original $100,000 loan and pull out $35,000, recovering your $30,000 renovation cost plus $5,000. Now you own a cash-flowing property with essentially none of your own money in it, and you can use that $35,000 to do it again. This is advanced and requires capital, knowledge, and good contractors, but it's how some investors scale to 10 to 30 plus properties in just a few years. Real estate, wholesaling. Find distressed properties, get them under contract, then assign the contract to another investor for a fee. You never actually buy the property. You're the middleman connecting motivated sellers with cash buyers. Wholesale fees typically range from $5,000, $20,000 plus per deal. Do one deal per month, that's $5,000 to your $20,000 monthly income. The beauty is you need minimal capital, just marketing budget to find deals. The challenge is building a buyer's list and learning to evaluate deals accurately. Some wholesalers do 5-10 plus deals per month and make $50,000 or $100,000 fees monthly. It requires hustle, marketing skills, and negotiation ability, but it's one of the fastest ways to make money in real estate without needing capital for down payments. Real estate development. This is advanced and risky, but the profits can be enormous. Buy land, get approvals, build something, residential subdivisions, apartment complexes, commercial buildings, then sell or hold. Developers can make $100,000, $1,000 please per project, but the capital requirements are huge, or you need investors' loans. The timeline is years, and the risks are significant. Regulations, market changes, construction delays, and cost overruns can kill projects, but successful developers build generational wealth. This isn't for beginners, but if you work in construction or real estate and want to level up, development is the ultimate game. Tax lien investing. When property owners don't pay taxes, governments sell tax liens to investors. You pay the overdue taxes, and the property owner must pay you back with interest, typically 10 to 25% plus annually, or you can foreclose on the property. Invest $5,000 in tax liens earning 18% interest, that's $900 per year. The catch is the research required to find good liens, the possibility of property owners not paying, forcing foreclosure, which is complex, and competition from experienced investors. But some tax lien investors make $20,000, $100,000 plus annually. It's a niche strategy requiring significant knowledge but offering high returns with relatively low risk, if done correctly. Chapter 17. The Side Business Avenue. These are actual businesses you can start with moderate investment and effort. Vending machines. Buy vending machines, place them in high-traffic locations, restock them regularly, collect cash. A single vending machine in a good location can generate $200-500 plus per month in profit. The upfront cost is $2,500 to $5,000 per machine, depending on new or used. So your ROI could be 6 to 18 months. The challenge is finding good locations, offices, gyms, apartment complexes, schools, and negotiating placement agreements. But scale to 10 to 20 machines, and you're looking at $2,000 to $10,000 PU monthly passive income. Some vending machine operators have 50 100 piece machines generating 20,000, 50,000 plus monthly. It's not truly passive. You need to restock and maintain machines, but it's relatively hands-off compared to most businesses. ATM machines? Similar concept to vending machines. Buy an ATM, $2,000, $5,000. Place it in a high-traffic location, bars, convenience, stores, casinos, events, and earn $0.53 per transaction. A busy ATM might process 200, 500 transactions per month, generating $100, $2,500 in fees. You also profit from the surcharge customers pay. The main challenge is loading cash into the machine regularly and finding good locations willing to host your ATM. Some ATM operators manage 20, 50 plus machines, making $5,000, $20,000 pool monthly. The business is more passive than most, but you need to handle cash management and occasional technical issues. Laundromats. Laundromats are recession-proof cash businesses. People always need to wash clothes. Buy an existing laundromat for $100,000, $500,000 plus, varies wildly by location and size, and it can generate $30,000, $100,000 plus annual profit. The business is relatively passive once established. Hire an attendant or manage remotely. Some laundromat owners have multiple locations making $200,000, $500,000 plus annually. The barrier is the high upfront cost and the hassle of dealing with equipment, maintenance, and occasionally difficult customers. But it's a proven business model with consistent cash flow. Some investors finance purchases using SBA loans with 10-20% down. Car wash. Similar to laundromats, high upfront cost but steady cash flow. Self-service car washes require less staff. Automatic car washes generate more revenue per customer. A well-located car wash can generate $100,000, $500,000 portas please annually in profit depending on size and location. The startup cost is significant, $200,000, $2,000 plus, but financing is available. Some car wash owners operate multiple locations and make $500,000 to $2,000 plus yearly. The business is fairly passive if you hire good managers. The main risks are competition, weather in some climates, and equipment maintenance. Storage unit facility. Buy land, build storage units, rent them out. Storage facilities have extremely high profit margins once established. Minimal ongoing costs, no employees needed, or just one, and consistent. Monthly revenue. A 50-unit facility with units renting for 100 to 200 month generates $5,000, $10,000 monthly gross revenue. After expenses, profit margins are often 50 to 70%. The challenge is the high upfront cost, land plus construction, and the fact that it takes time to fill units. But once established, storage facilities are incredibly passive. Some facility owners make $100,000 to another $500,000 plus annually from a single location. This is a long-term play requiring significant capital or financing, but it's one of the most passive real estate businesses. Franchise ownership. Buy into an established brand. McDonald's, Subway, UPS store, cleaning franchises, fitness franchises. There are thousands of options. Franchises provide a proven business model, training, and brand recognition. The trade-off is high startup costs, $50,000 or $2,000 plus, depending on franchise. Ongoing royalty fees, typically 5 or 10% of revenue, and less independence. But success rates are higher than independent startups. Some franchise owners operate multiple locations, making $200,000, $1,000 plus annually. The key is choosing the right franchise, having adequate capital, and being willing to follow the franchise system, which some entrepreneurs find restrictive. Amazon FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. Source products from wholesalers, manufacturers, or by creating your own. Send them to Amazon's warehouses, and Amazon handles storage, shipping, and customer service. You just manage inventory and marketing. Successful FBA sellers make $5,000, $50,000 per month. The challenge is finding profitable products, managing inventory levels, and standing out in a competitive marketplace. Startup costs vary. You could start with $1,000, $5,000 in inventory or invest $20,000, $50,000 plus to scale faster. Some FBA sellers build brands and eventually sell their businesses for 3 to 5x annual profit. A $100,000 a year business might sell for $300,000, $500,000. It's not passive. You're constantly sourcing, optimizing listings, managing ads, and dealing with inventory, but it's a real business with real profit potential. Drop shipping. Sell products online without holding inventory. When a customer orders, you purchase from a supplier who ships directly to the customer. Your profit is the difference between what the customer pays and what you pay the supplier. Profit margins are typically thin, 10–30%, but there's no inventory risk. Successful dropshippers make $3,000, $30,000 per month. The challenge is finding winning products, driving traffic, usually through paid ads, and dealing with long shipping times if sourcing from China, and occasional quality issues. Many people fail at dropshipping because they don't treat it like a real business. They expect quick wins without marketing knowledge. But those who master Facebook, chat, TikTok ads, product research, and customer service can build profitable stores. Some dropshippers scale to 7 figures and eventually transition to holding inventory for better margins. Print shop, print-on-demand service. Different from the print-on-demand mentioned earlier. Here you're running an actual local print shop, doing custom t-shirts, signs, banners, business cards, etc. for local businesses and individuals. Equipment costs $5,000, $50,000 plus, depending on what services you offer. Once established, print shops can generate $5,000, $20,000 plus monthly profit. The business is semi-passive if you hire staff. Weddings, events, local businesses, schools, and sports teams provide consistent demand. Some print shop owners make $100,000, $300,000 plus annually. The barrier is learning the equipment and building a local customer base. But it's a proven business model. Chapter 18. The skilled trades, underrated moneymakers. College isn't the only path to wealth. Skilled trades are in desperate demand, pay well, and you can often start your own business. Plumbing. Plumbers earn $50,000 or $100,000 plus per year as employees. Start your own plumbing business, and you can make $100,000, $300,000 plus annually. Emergency plumbing pays premium rates, $150,000, $300 per hour. The training period is 4 or 5 years, apprenticeship. But there's no student debt. There's a massive shortage of plumbers, so work is abundant. You're also recession resistant. People always need plumbing fixed. Some plumbing business owners hire other plumbers and scale to $500,000, $2,000 plum annual revenue. The downside is the work can be physically demanding and sometimes unpleasant, dealing with sewage, but the pay and job security are exceptional. Electrical work. Electricians follow a similar path to plumbers. Employees make $50,000, $90,000 per year. Business owners make $100,000, $400,000 plus. The apprenticeship is 4 or 5 years. The work is in high demand, especially with EV charging stations, solar panel installations, and smart home technology becoming standard. Commercial electrical work pays even more than residential. The risk is higher than plumbing. Electricity can kill you, so safety training is critical. But the pay reflects that risk. Some electrical contractors scale to 10, 20 plus employee businesses doing $2,000, $10,000 plus in annual revenue. VAC. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning technicians are always in demand. Employee techs make $45,000, $80,000 plus per year. Business owners make $100,000, $350,000 plus. The training is 6 months to 2 years, shorter than plumbing or electrical. Like plumbing, emergency service calls pay premium rates. AC breaking in summer or heating failing in winter leads to desperate customers willing to pay $200, $400 plus for immediate service. Some HVAC companies specialize in installation, new systems, which can be 5,000 to 15,000 plus others per install, while others focus on maintenance and repairs. Scale to multiple service vans and technicians, and you can build $1 million business. Welding. Welders make $40,000 or $80,000 plus as employees depending on specialization. Underwater welders and specialized industrial welders can make $100,000, $300,000 plus. Training takes 6 months to 2 years. Starting your own welding business, doing custom fabrication, repairs, or contracting for construction projects can generate $75,000, $200,000 plus annually. The work is physically demanding and can be dangerous, but it's well compensated. There's also something deeply satisfying about creating physical things with metal. Some welders specialize in artistic metalwork and charge premium prices for custom gates, sculptures, and furniture. Auto mechanic. Mechanics make $40,000, $70,000 plus as employees. Open your own shop, and you can make $80,000, $250,000 plus, depending on location and specialization. Specialty work, like diesel, European cars, or performance modifications, commands higher rates. Mobile mechanics, going to customers, have lower overhead and can keep more profit. The training is 1-2 years, though becoming highly skilled takes longer. The automotive industry is evolving with EVs, which require different knowledge, creating new opportunities for mechanics who adapt. Some successful shop owners employ 5-10 mechanics and generate $1,000 plus in annual revenue. Sakbru, Part 4. Advanced Strategies Making Money Like a Pro. Chapter 19, The Online Business Models. These require significant effort and skill, but have virtually unlimited earning potential. E-commerce brand. Build your own product brand and sell through your website and/or Amazon. This is different from drop shipping or FBA arbitrage. You're creating or white labeling products under your own brand. Find a manufacturer, often in China through Alibaba, order inventory with your branding, and sell. Successful e-commerce brands make $50,000 to $1,000 plus per month. The startup costs vary wildly. You could start with $5,000 or invest $100,000 plus. The key is finding a product with demand but manageable competition, building a brand people trust, and mastering digital marketing. Many successful e-commerce entrepreneurs eventually sell their brands for 3 to 4x annual profit. A brand doing $500,000 yearly profit might sell for $1.5 to $2.5 million. This is a real business requiring inventory management, customer service, marketing, and operational excellence. SaaS. Business. We mentioned this earlier, but let's go deeper. Software as a service is the holy grail of online business because of recurring revenue and scalability. A SaaS doing $10,000 MRR, monthly recurring revenue, could be worth $300,000, $600,000 if you sell it. 30-60x monthly revenue is typical. Scale to $100,000 MRR, and you're looking at a $3-6 million valuation. The challenge is building something people will pay for monthly. The opportunity is that once you have product market fit, growth can be exponential. Some solo founders build SaaS businesses to $50,000, $200,000 MRR and either sell or keep running them for passive income. The key is solving a painful problem for a specific niche willing to pay for solutions. Online marketplace. Build a platform that connects buyers and sellers. Think Etsy, Airbnb, Upwork, but for a specific niche. Take a percentage of each transaction. Marketplaces are hard to build, chicken and egg problem. You need sellers to attract buyers and buyers to attract sellers. But once they reach critical mass, they're incredibly valuable. A niche marketplace doing $100,000 in monthly transaction volume, taking at 10% makes $10,000 monthly. The beauty is, you don't hold inventory or provide services, you just facilitate connections. Successful marketplace founders make 50,000, 500,000 PS monthly. The challenge is building both sides simultaneously and creating enough value that users don't bypass your platform. Digital agency. Offer services, marketing, web design, SEO, paid ads, social media, content creation to businesses. Start as a freelancer, hire contractors as you get more clients, eventually build a team. Agencies range from solo operations making 10,000 a month to massive firms making 1,000 plus monthly. The typical trajectory: start doing everything yourself, 5,000 offer 15,000 a month. Hire specialists, 20,000, 50,000 a month. Build systems and processes, $50,000, 200,000 plus a month. Eventually step back from day-to-day operations. Some agency owners sell for 2-4x annual revenue. A $1,000 a year agency might sell for $4 million. The challenge is finding clients consistently, delivering results, and managing people. But it's one of the most common paths to six-figure and seven-figure income for service providers. Subscription box business. Curate products around a theme and ship monthly boxes to subscribers. Beauty boxes, snack boxes, book boxes, hobby supplies, pet products. The options are endless. Charge $300 plus per month. Keep customers subscribed for 6-12 plus months on average, and the lifetime value adds up. A subscription box with 1,000 subscribers at 40 month generates $40,000 monthly revenue. After product costs, typically 30-50% of price, shipping 15-25%, and packaging 5-10%, you might net 15-30% profit. So $6,000 times $12,000 monthly profit from 1,000 subscribers. Scale to $5,000, 10,000 subscribers, and you're making serious money. The challenge is customer acquisition cost, often $20-$60 per subscriber through ads, reducing churn, keeping people subscribed, and managing logistics. But successful subscription box businesses sell for 3-5x annual revenue. Online course platform. Not just creating courses, we covered that, but building a platform where others teach courses and you take a percentage, like Udemy or Skillshare, but niche-focused. For example, a platform specifically for learning real estate investing or coding bootcamp alternatives or fitness certifications. You need to attract both instructors and students. Take 20-30% of course sales. A platform doing $100,000 in monthly course sales keeps $20,000, $30,000. The hard part is building the platform and reaching critical mass. The opportunity is that once you have momentum, it can snowball. Some education platform founders make 50,000, 500,000 plus monthly after reaching scale. App with subscription model. Build a mobile app that solves a problem and charge monthly subscriptions. Meditation apps, fitness trackers, productivity tools, language learning, photo editing. Subscription apps can be incredibly lucrative. A well-executed app with 10,000 paying subscribers at $5 a month generates $50,000 monthly, minus App Store fees of 15-30%. Headspace meditation app is valued at over $300 million. Calm is valued at $2 billion. These are extreme examples, but even small niche apps can make 10,000, 100,000 plus monthly. The key is solving a real problem well enough that people will pay monthly. Free trials that convert to paid, annual discounts to improve retention, and constant feature updates to reduce churn. Chapter 20. The Creative Entrepreneurship Path. These combine creativity with business acumen for potentially massive upside. Music production. Produce music for artists, commercials, films, TV shows, or video games. Established producers charge $1,000, 10,000 plus per track. Top producers make 100 out 1,000 plus per year. You can also earn royalties if the music you produce gets commercial use. The path is learning production software, Ableton, FL Studio, Logic Pro, developing your sound, building a portfolio, networking with artists and labels, and eventually charging premium rates. Some producers also sell beats online, $50 and $500 each, and make $5,000 or $30,000 plus monthly from beat sales alone. The streaming era has created more demand for producers than ever. Photography business. Wedding photographers charge $2,000, $10,000 plus per wedding. Shoot 20-30 weddings per year at $4,000 average. That's $80,000, $120,000. Commercial photography for businesses, advertising, products pays even more, $500, $5,000 plus per shoot. Portrait photographers charge $200, $1,000 plus per session, real estate. Photography is $100, $500 per property and can be done quickly, 3 to 5 properties per day. Some photographers make $100,000, $300,000 towards please annually. The barrier is learning photography and editing, investing in equipment, $2,000, $10,000 BU for professional gear, and building a portfolio and client base. But once established, photography businesses can be very profitable. Videography, shaptiya, filmmaking. Wedding videographers charge $2,500 to $8,000 plus per wedding. Corporate video production goes for $2,000, $20,000 plus per project depending on complexity. Commercial work, ads, promotional videos pays $5,000, $50,000 plus. A good videographer shooting 2 to 3 weddings per month, plus occasional corporate work can make $100,000, $200,000 plus annually. YouTube has also created demand for video editors and cinematographers. Some videographers specialize in real estate, video tours, which pays $200, $800 per property and can be done rapidly. The investment in equipment is significant, $5,000, $30,000 tours per for professional video gear, but the earning potential justifies it. Interior design. Interior designers charge $50 to $200 per hour or take a percentage of project costs, typically 10 to 30%. A $50,000 home renovation, where you're taking 20%, is $10,000 for design work. Established designers work on multiple projects simultaneously and make $75,000, $250,000 plus annually. High-end designers in major cities make $300,000, $1,000, $1,000 plus. You need an eye for design, knowledge of materials and suppliers, and eventually a portfolio. Some states require licensing. Many designers start by staging homes for real estate agents or doing small residential projects, then work up to larger commercial projects. Fashion design. This is hit or miss, but successful fashion designers make serious money. Start by selling custom pieces or small collections online or at local boutiques. Use platforms like Shopify or Etsy. Build a following on Instagram and TikTok showcasing your designs. If you create something that catches on, scale production. Some independent fashion designers make $50,000, $500,000 plus annually. The truly successful ones build brands worth millions. The challenge is the competitive market and startup costs for materials and production. But fashion is one area where creativity can literally make you a millionaire if you find the right aesthetic and audience. Jewelry making. Handmade jewelry sells extremely well online, especially if it's unique and well marketed. Materials cost is often low, $5-$20, but pieces sell for $30, $200 plus. A jeweler making 20-30 pieces per week and selling them for $50, $100 average could make $4,000, $12,000 monthly. Some jewelry makers scale to $20,000 or $100,000 plus monthly by building a brand and hiring help for production. Etsy, Instagram, and craft fairs are common sales channels. The barrier to entry is low. Basic tools and materials cost $200, $1,000 to start. The challenge is standing out in a crowded market, but unique designs and good marketing can build a real business. Tattoo artist. Tattoo artists charge $100, $300 plus per hour depending on skill level and location. A busy artist working 30 hours per week on clients at $150 hour makes $234,000 annually. Many artists own their shops and rent chairs to other artists, adding another revenue stream. The path is apprenticing, which can take 1 to 3 years and often requires paying an experienced artist to teach you, building a portfolio, and developing a distinctive style. Top tattoo artists in major cities charge $300 or $500 plus per hour and have months-long wait lists. Some artists make $200,000, $500,000 plus annually. The work is steady, people always want tattoos, and you're creating permanent art, which many find fulfilling. Graphic novelist, comic artist. Self-publishing comics and graphic novels through platforms like Kickstarter can be extremely lucrative. Successful campaigns raise $50,000, $500,000 plus for a single book. Build a following, deliver quality work, and repeat. Some comic artists make $100,000, $300,000 plus per year through crowdfunding, print sales, and digital sales. You can also sell original pages, $200, $2,000 plus each, prints, and merchandise. The challenge is building an audience and producing consistent quality work, but the barrier to entry is lower than traditional publishing, and you keep creative control and most profits. Chapter 21: The Entertainment and Performance Avenue. If you can entertain, educate, or inspire people, there are multiple monetization paths. Stand-up comedy. Open mic nights pay nothing, but working comedians make $50,500 per set. Headline acts at comedy clubs make $1,000, $10,000 plus per weekend. Touring comedians make $5,000, $50,000 plus per show, depending on venue size and popularity. The path is grinding through open mics for years, developing your material, building a following, recording specials, and eventually getting paid bookings. Many comedians supplement with podcast sponsorships, YouTube ad revenue, and merchandise. Toppy. Comedians make millions from touring and Netflix specials. The challenge is that most comedians don't make it past the open mic level, but those who persist and develop strong material can build lucrative careers. Voice acting. We mentioned voiceover work earlier, but voice acting for animation, video games, and audiobooks deserves deeper discussion. Animation voice actors make $100, $500 plus per hour for union work. Video game voice acting pays $200, $900 plus per hour depending on project and usage. Audiobook narrators make $100, $400 plus hours per finished hour. Build a home studio, $500, $2,000. Create a demo reel and audition through sites like voices.com, Voice123, or directly with studios. Some voice actors make $50,000, $200,000 annually from home. The most successful, think cartoon characters, video game protagonists, make millions over their careers. Twitch streaming. Stream yourself playing video games, making art, cooking, or just chatting. Make money through subscriptions. $5.25 a month, you get about half. Donations, bits, Twitch's virtual currency, and sponsorships. A Twitch streamer with 1,000 paying subscribers makes about $2,500 a month from subscriptions alone. Add donations and sponsorships, and successful streamers make $5,000, $50,000 plus monthly. Top streamers make $100,000, $500,000 plus monthly. The challenge is consistency, streaming 20, 40 plus hours per week, entertainment value, and standing out in a saturated market. But for gamers who would play anyway, it's a dream job. OnlyFans, non-adult content. Yes, OnlyFans is known for adult content, but creators also make money with fitness content, cooking tutorials, behind-the-scenes creative content, exclusive music, personalized advice, and more. The platform takes 20%, you keep 80%. Charge $5.50 a month for subscriptions. Get 500 subscribers at 10 month. That's $4,000 a month after platform fees. Top non-adult creators make $10,000, $100,000 plus monthly. The key is providing exclusive value that fans can't get elsewhere. Many musicians, fitness instructors, and educators use OnlyFans as a Patreon alternative with better monetization tools. Professional gaming, esports. Professional gamers earn money through tournament winnings, team salaries, sponsorships, and streaming. Salaries for professional esports players range from $50,000 to $500,000 plus per year, depending on game and skill level. Top players make millions. Tournament winnings can add another $50,000 and $2,000 plus annually for elite players. This requires being in the top 0.1% of players in your game, insane dedication, practicing 8 to 12 hours daily, and often joining a professional organization. The career span is typically short, most retire by late 20s, but the earnings can be incredible for those who make it. Street performance. Talented street performers in high-traffic tourist areas can make 50 to 300 pleas per day in tips. Musicians, magicians, acrobats, living statues, sketch artists. Tourists and locals alike pay for entertainment. Some street performers make $506,000 plus monthly. The truly exceptional ones get discovered and transition to paid gigs, record deals, or viral fame. The barrier to entry is zero. Just show up with your skill. The downside is inconsistent income, weather dependence, and potential harassment from authorities in areas where permits are required. Magician, illusionist. Professional magicians charge $505,000 plus for private parties, corporate events, and weddings. Close-up magicians work restaurants and events for $200 to $500 per night. Stage illusionists doing theater shows can make $2,000 to $20,000 plus per performance. The learning curve is significant. You need to master techniques, develop stage presence, and create unique routines. Equipment costs vary from minimal, close-up magic, to tens of thousands, stage illusions. But established magicians make $75,000, $300,000 plus annually. The famous ones, think David Blaine, Penn and Teller, make millions. Chapter 22, the consulting and high-ticket services. These are for experienced professionals who can command premium rates. Management consulting. Big consulting firms, McKinsey, Bain, BCG, pay consultants $150,000, $300,000 plus in base salary plus bonuses. Independent management consultants charge $201,000 per hour. A consultant billing 1,000 hours per year at $400 an hour makes $400,000. The challenge is having expertise companies will pay for, typically requiring MBA from top school or significant corporate experience. But if you have the credentials and track record, this is one of the highest paying career paths. Some consultants build boutique firms and scale to $1,000, $10,000 plus in annual revenue with teams of consultants. Executive coaching. Coach C-level executives on leadership, strategy, performance, or career transitions. Executive coaches charge $301,000 per hour or package deals of $10,000 or $50,000 for 6 to 12-month engagements. Get 5-10 executive clients and you're making $200,000, $500,000 plus annually. This requires significant business experience, often certification from organizations like ICF, International Coaching Federation, and the ability to network with high-level executives. Many executive coaches come from corporate leadership roles or consulting backgrounds. Financial planning. Certified financial planners, CFPs, help clients with investments, retirement planning, estate planning, and tax strategies. Many charge 1% of assets under management. Manage $10 million for clients. That's $100,000 annually in recurring fees. Others charge hourly, $200, $500 an hour, or flat fees for financial plans, $2,000, $5,000 plus. The path requires passing the CFP exam and building a client base. Established financial advisors managing $50, $200 million make $500,000, $2,000 annually. Fee-only advisors, no commissions, are increasingly popular and trusted by clients. Brand strategy. Consulting. Help companies define or redefine their brand positioning, messaging, visual identity, and marketing strategy. Brand strategists charge $5,000, $100,000 plus per project, depending on client size. A consultant working with 10-20 clients per year can make 200,000, 1,000 plus. This requires deep marketing and business strategy knowledge, case studies of successful work, and the ability to work with C-level executives. Many brand strategists come from advertising agency backgrounds or have built successful brands themselves. M&A advisory, mergers and acquisitions. Help business owners sell their companies or help buyers find and acquire businesses. M&A advisors typically charge 5 to 15% of transaction value. Facilitate the sale of a $5 million business. Earn $250,000, $750,000. Handle 2 to 4 deals per year, and you're making serious money. This requires deep knowledge of business valuation, deal structuring, and negotiation. Many M&A advisors work for firms before going independent. Business brokers who handle smaller transactions charge similar percentages on $500,000, $5,000 deals and can make $200,000, $1,000 please annually. IT Consulting CTO services provide technology strategy and leadership to companies that can't afford or don't need a full-time CTO. Fractional CTOs charge $10,000, $50,000 plus per month per client. Work with 2 to 4 clients simultaneously and you're making $20,000, $200,000 monthly. This requires significant technical expertise and leadership experience. Many fractional CTOs are former tech executives who prefer consulting flexibility over full-time employment. IT consultants specializing in cybersecurity, cloud migration, or digital transformation also command premium rates. Chapter 23. The slightly weird but totally legitimate ways. These are the methods that make people say, wait, that's a thing? Professional cuddler. Yes, this is real. Professional cuddling services charge $60 under 20 pleading per hour for non-sexual cuddling and companionship. It's therapeutic for clients dealing with loneliness, touch deprivation, or anxiety. Cuddlers work through platforms like Cuddlist or independently. Some cuddlers make $3,000, $8,000 plus, monthly working 15-25 hours per week. The work requires training in boundaries, consent, and therapeutic touch. It's not for everyone, but those who do it report finding it rewarding and helping people genuinely struggling with touch deprivation. Professional bridesmaid. Get hired to be a bridesmaid for women who don't have enough friends or want extra support on their wedding day. Help with planning, attend dress fittings, handle day of logistics, and basically be a combination friend or assistant. Professional bridesmaids charge 300 to 2,000 peons per wedding, depending on services provided. Do 10 to 20 weddings per year, that's $3,000 to $40,000. This gained attention after a woman built a business doing exactly this and was featured in major media. The job requires social skills, event planning ability, and genuine care for making someone's wedding day special. Professional mourner. In some cultures, hiring professional mourners for funerals is traditional. In Western countries, it's less common but exists. Professional mourners attend funerals, cry, and generally help create a more somber atmosphere. This sounds dark, but it's a legitimate service. Some funeral homes arrange. Pay varies but can be $50 to $200 per funeral. It's not a full-time career for most, but some actors or performers do this as side income. The emotional toll can be significant. Odor tester. Companies that make deodorants, perfumes, cleaning products, or anything else related to smell need human noses to test products. This includes testing body odor, breath, foot smell, and yes, sometimes armpits. Odor judges can make $20, $60 per hour. It's not glamorous, but it's easy money for having a functioning nose. Some companies like Procter & Gamble hire for these positions. You literally smell things and report back. The downside is obvious, but the pay reflects the unpleasantness. Pet food taster. Someone has to make sure pet food is edible, and believe it or not, humans do this job. Pet food tasters evaluate texture, smell, and yes, taste of dog and cat food. They're checking quality and consistency. The pay is $30,000, $60,000 plus per year for full-time positions at major pet food companies. It requires refined taste buds and a strong stomach. Not many people want this job, which is exactly why it pays decently. Line sitter. In cities with high demand for product releases, restaurant reservations, or government services, people pay line sitters to wait in line for them. Charge $25.50 police per hour to hold someone's place in line. During major product launches, think new iPhones, line sitters can make $200–500 for a 12-hour overnight wait. Some companies hire teams of line sitters during peak demand. It's boring work, but it's easy money for literally just standing or sitting. Golf ball. Diver. Retrieve golf balls from water hazards on golf courses and resell them. Golf ball divers can make $50,000, $100,000 pesos per year. Dive in ponds and lakes, collect hundreds or thousands of balls, clean them, sort by quality, and sell them back to courses or online. Some divers collect 5,000, 10,000 balls per week. Sell them for $0.50, $3 each, depending on brand and condition. The work is dirty, sometimes dangerous, alligators in some areas, but very lucrative. You need scuba certification and equipment, but the ROI is quick. Professional bed warmer. High-end hotels in some countries hire bed warmers to literally warm up beds before guests arrive. This is more common in cold climates. The job pays minimum wage to 15 pesos per hour. It's basically getting paid to lie in bed. The role has mostly been a marketing gimmick, but some hotels genuinely employ this service. It's not a widespread opportunity, but it exists. Snake milker. Extract venom from snakes for medical research and anti-venom production. This is dangerous work, requiring training in herpetology and venom extraction techniques. Snake milkers make $30,000, $60,000 plus per year. The job market is small. Only research institutions and specialized facilities hire for this. But if you're comfortable with snakes and want a unique career, it's an option. The risk is obvious, but safety protocols minimize it. Iceberg mover. In areas where icebergs pose shipping hazards, like off Newfoundland, iceberg moving companies literally tow icebergs away from shipping lanes. Workers on these crews make $50 to $100 pesos per hour. The season is short when icebergs are most prevalent, but the pay is excellent for what amounts to unusual manual labor. This is niche and requires being in specific geographic areas, but it's a real job. Chapter 24. The Passive Income Dream. The Holy Grail. Income that continues with minimal ongoing effort. Royalties from inventions. Invent something, patent it, and license it to companies for production. Royalties typically range from 2–10% of wholesale price. Invent a kitchen gadget that sells 100,000 units annually at $20 wholesale with 5% royalty. That's $100,000 per year for essentially doing nothing after the initial invention and licensing deal. Some inventors make millions from a single successful product. The challenge is creating something genuinely novel and useful, navigating the patent process, 5,000 to 15,000 plus, and finding companies to license it. But if you succeed, it's truly passive income for the life of the patent, usually 20 years. Music royalties. Write songs and collect royalties every time they're streamed, performed, or used commercially. A hit song can generate $100,000, $10,000, $1,000 plus over its lifetime. Even moderate success can provide steady income. Session musicians and songwriters often earn more from royalties than from active work. The challenge is creating music that people want to listen to repeatedly and getting it properly registered with performance rights. Organizations, ASCAP, BMI, SESAC. But once a song is out there earning, it continues generating income for decades. Book royalties. Write a book once, earn royalties forever, or at least as long as it sells. Traditional publishing pays 10 to 15% of cover price. Self-publishing pays 35–70%, a $20 book earning $7 in royalties that sells 500 copies per month. generates $3,500 in monthly passive income. Best-selling authors make millions. Even niche non-fiction books can generate $500 or $3,000 monthly for years. The work is upfront, writing the book, but the income is ongoing. Write 5-10 books, and you can build substantial passive income from your back catalog. Stock, photography, show video library. We mentioned this earlier, but to emphasize the passive aspect, build a library of thousands of stock photos and videos, and they generate income indefinitely. Some stock photographers have 5,000, 20,000 images online, generating 2,000, 10,000 plus monthly in passive sales. You upload once, and the image sells hundreds or thousands of times over the years. The key is volume and quality. Even mediocre photographers can make decent passive income with enough content in their library. YouTube catalog. Create a library of evergreen YouTube videos that continue getting views for years. Personal finance, how-to tutorials, educational content, product reviews, and documentaries continue earning ad revenue long after upload. A channel with 500 videos averaging 1,000 views per month each at $3 CPM generates $500 monthly. Some YouTubers with large catalogs of evergreen content make 10,000, 100,000 plus monthly from videos uploaded years ago. The work is creating quality content consistently, but once your library is built, it generates passive income. Affiliate website empire. Build niche websites focused on specific products or topics, fill them with helpful content, include affiliate links, and earn commissions from sales. A well-optimized affiliate site can generate 500 or 10,000 plus monthly with minimal maintenance once established. Build 5-10 sites, and you're looking at 2,500, 100,000 plus monthly passive income. The work is upfront, building sites, creating content, SEO, but once they rank and get traffic, the income is largely passive. Some affiliate marketers have sold their portfolio of sites for $500,000, $5,000 plus. Automated e-commerce stores. Build online stores, automate fulfillment using drop shipping or fulfillment services, hire virtual assistants to handle customer service, and essentially remove yourself from daily operations. Some e-commerce entrepreneurs run 5-10 stores, making $3,000, $20,000 per monthly each, all managed by VAs and automated systems. This isn't truly passive. You still need to oversee operations, but it's close. The income continues with minimal time investment. Vending machine empire. We mentioned vending machines earlier, but at scale, this becomes true passive income. Own 50, 100 plus machines with a manager or route driver handling restocking and maintenance. You just collect profits. Some vending machine operators with 100 plus machines make $50,000, $200,000 annually in mostly passive income. The upfront investment is significant, $150,000, $500,000 for 100 machines, but the ongoing time commitment is minimal once systems are in place. Dividend portfolio. Build a portfolio of dividend stocks and REITs, generating 4-6% annual income. A $1,000 portfolio yielding 5% generates $50,000 annually in passive dividend income. This requires significant capital to build, but once established, it's truly passive. Some retirees live entirely off dividend income. The challenge is accumulating enough capital, $500,000, $2,000 plus, to generate meaningful income. But this is the ultimate passive income, money making money with zero time investment. Conclusion. So there you have it. Literally hundreds of ways to make money in 2026. From donating plasma for quick cash to building multi-million-dollar businesses. From completely passive income streams to grinding hustles that require constant effort. From methods requiring zero skills to careers requiring years of training. Here's what I want you to take away from this. There is no excuse for not making money. None. Even if you're broke, unskilled, and unmotivated, there are dozens of methods in this video that you could start today. And if you're ambitious, skilled, and willing to work hard, There are paths to wealth that most people never even consider. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for the perfect opportunity, or thinking they need some special talent or connection. The truth is, money is everywhere. It's in your plasma, your spare room, your camera roll, your knowledge, your time, your creativity, and your willingness to solve problems for other people. You don't need to do all of these methods. You don't even need to do 10 of them. Pick one that resonates with you, one that fits your skills, interests, resources, and goals. Master it. Build it, scale it, then maybe add another. But stop consuming information and start taking action. Whether you need an extra $500 this month to pay rent, want to build a side income stream of $3,000 monthly, or dream of building a business that generates $50,000 per month. The paths are in this video. The information is here. The only question is, what are you going to do with it? Because here's the reality that nobody wants to hear. Information without action is worthless. You can watch 1,000 videos like this, read 100 books, and follow 1 million influencers. But if you don't actually do something, you'll be in the exact same place a year from now, still looking for the secret, still waiting for permission, still making excuses. So let me give you permission right now. You're allowed to make money. You're allowed to try and fail. You're allowed to experiment with weird methods. You're allowed to start small and build big. You're allowed to prioritize financial success. You're allowed to want more. Pick something from this video. Literally any method. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Today. Because you'll never feel completely ready, and there will never be a perfect time. The money is out there waiting for you to claim it. The question is, are you going to take it? Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I'm genuinely impressed. This was a marathon. If you got value from this, hit that like button. Subscribe for more content about making money and building wealth. And drop a comment telling me which method you're going to try first. I read every comment and I'm genuinely curious what resonates with you. Now stop watching YouTube and go make some money. I believe in you. Let's get it.